Hi, I'm Rodney Rizan. Welcome back to World Wars 101. I want to take you through a real experience, mine, and show you what happens when your attorney misses one of the most critical deadlines in California law. This isn't just about my case, it's about how anyone can recover when their attorney fails them. And it's all based on actual letters, filings, and court documents. This presentation is for educational purposes only and is not legal advice. Okay, so when you're dealing with a public agency, a city, county, or state department, you can't just file a lawsuit. You have to start with what's called a government claim, and that's under California Government Code sections 910 and section 911.2. It's basically your notice to the agency, who you are, what happened, and how you were harmed. The law gives you 6 months from the date of injury or termination to file that claim. Miss it, and you lose your right to sue for damages. That's how serious the deadline is. My attorney, Bibian Fell, already knew this. Back in August of 2021, she actually referred me to a malpractice attorney because another lawyer had already missed my government claim deadline in an earlier case. She saw firsthand how devastating the mistake was, and I trusted her to make sure it never happened again. On May 23rd, 2024, I hired Fell Law to represent me in a wrongful termination and whistleblower retaliation case against the Los Angeles World Airports. At this point, I still had more than 3 months left to file the government claim. Everything she needed was right there. All she had to do was verify and file it. Now, but from May 2024 until April 2025, nothing happened. No claim filed, no verification. Then on April 9th, 2025, Fell admitted in writing that she had just realized no claim was ever filed. That's more than 13 months after my termination, long past the legal deadline. Even after learning this, she waited almost 2 months to tell me. On June 3rd, 2025, she sent me a letter admitting the missed claim. But instead of correcting it, she said she was withdrawing from my case. She sent a substitution form for me to sign and tried to shift the blame onto me. On June 9th, 2025, I sent her a detailed written response. I asked 12 very specific questions, including when did you first realize the claim was missing? Why wasn't it verified during intake? Why didn't you file a late claim or a 946.6 petition? And why wait 2 months to tell me? She never responded, not a single answer, not a single correction, just complete silence. Then came the city's rejection letter dated June 11, 2025. It confirmed what I already knew. The claim fell filed on April 25th, 2025 was too late. The city ruled that anything before October 29th, 2024 was barred, and then and they even told her exactly what to do next. Apply for leave to file a late claim under Government Code Section 946.6. She didn't do that neither. Instead, Fell filed a motion to be relieved as counsel on June 18, 2025. The court granted her withdrawal on July 18, 2025, officially removing her from my case. I was left representing myself, but the judge gave me a 90-day stay to get reorganized. That was the moment I decided to take control of my own case. During the 90-day stay, I studied every rule, every statute, and every case related to the Government Claims Act. I learned about Government Code Section 946.6, which allows you to ask the court for permission to file a late claim when the delay was caused by mistake, inadvertence, or attorney neglect. It's a second chance, but you only get it if you act fast and have documentation. I've now filed my own 946.6 petition in the Los Angeles Superior Court. It's pending review, and in future videos, I'll walk you through every part of it. The exhibits, the timeline, and how I built the record that supports it. This is proof that when your attorney fails you, you can still use the law to recover your rights. This experience taught me one of the hardest lessons in law, that knowledge is the only real protection. I've now hired two different attorneys, and both of them missed the same government claim deadline, even after I warned them not to. That's not a coincidence, that's negligence. But instead of letting it destroy me again, I used the failure as fuel to educate others. The system only works when you hold it accountable. My story is not about anger, it's about accountability and self education. Even when your attorney gives up, you can still stand up. In my next presentation, I'll show you my actual 946.6 petition and the steps that come after it, because accountability isn't hostility, it's protection. Thank you.
Words in papers, words in books, words on TV, words for books. Words of comfort, words of ease, words to make the fighting cease. Eat your words, but don't go hungry. Words have always nearly hung me. Words are stupid, words are fun. Words can put you on the run. Concrete words, abstract words, words to tell you what to do. Words can put you on the run.